Where's she?
Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? Are you ready for cocktails and conversations? With your host, the unapologetic diva, Dr. G, the girlfriend therapist, Dr. Cortina Lewis, and the networking extraordinaire, Diana Richardson Philippus. Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? This is Herspiration Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of Herspiration Happy Hour. This is episode 30 of season 8. Like, gracious goodness. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back, everybody.
Yes, we are in the building.
How's your week been since we got back? Where was we got back? Well, essentially, got back yesterday. We didn't get home until like 2:00 in the morning. But I told you, I think I sent that message yesterday, and I was like, with profound sadness, I didn't wake up in Belize this morning.
I saw that, and all I saw was profound sadness. I said, "Oh Lord, who done died?" Because I ain't opened it all the way until later. I was like, "Oh," I was like, because I don't want to know who it is right now. I'm thinking it's somebody who's on the trip with us.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was until I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I can't be interrupted right now. My mind can't be distracted with no condolences and grief.
Yeah, trust. I totally firsthand. You and I had that conversation yesterday, Cortina. But yeah, I woke up and I was like, it's cold. First of all, I went to bed heating up my sheets. I have a heating blanket.
It's cold.
I don't like cold sheets. I'm like, although, so I guess, we're definitely recap Belize because it was a great ass experience for a number of reasons. And I'd say, the only thing that I loved all the memories, but I could do without the mosquito bites. That still has me itching right
now. Listen.
I still got some on my arm. I'm still putting calamine lotion on my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the mosquitoes was mosquitoing.
And you could not see them. That what they call them, the no-see-ums?
No-see-ums.
Mm-hmm. And I said, so the weird thing is I did research about that. And I kept saying, make sure beforehand, to put spray on,
Mm-hmm. They were spray resistant.
I was going to say, I don't think the spray worked.
The spray didn't work. It didn't work.
Kind of spray. And I bought that. So what I did mess up at is that I sprayed after the fact. Diana, we were outside early morning having coffee at like 7:30 in the morning. And then when they start biting, we're like, oh, let me go spray. So I think after the fact was not helpful, but
I don't know. Maybe some skin so soft or something might work because that regular off it's not offing.
Well, they said you need DEET and then the one that I had. So the night of my birthday, when I sprayed my legs after I got out the shower, I had no problem. But it was after I was already bitten up from the morning, from stepping outside to have coffee. So, and then I feel like after that, if you tried to put it on, it didn't make no difference.
No, it didn't.
Off definitely don't work. Don't even bother buying off if you're going to Belize. That I think DEET might work. And then that's other one that I forgot, Pericardin or something like that.
I don't know. I was trying anything anybody had. I was trying to spray. I was just trying to spray anything and everything. And my poor husband, child, his legs, it was something about the bottom calves that they was having a field day on his ass. I was like, he looked like he got a severe case of the chicken pox on the back under his calves. I'm talking about he has to have over 30 mosquito bites on each leg.
Oh, they said he was juicy.
That's what I said. I said, "Oh, baby, they like you." I said, "That cocoa butter." I told him, "Stop putting on this cocoa butter." Stop putting on that cocoa. I said that he was greased up and ready for him. They said, "Oh yes."
Lord.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Did we have a drink for today?
We do.
Oh, okay. What's our drink for today?
The drink for the day, the name of the drink is the Golden Flame. And I wanted to do something to commemorate and honor your 50th birthday. And so this is a very luxurious drink with golden shimmer because, you know, as we talked about at your dinner, you have that balance between that spicy flair and that elegance about you. And so I wanted to create something that, you know, really honors the essence of who you are. So the ingredients for this, because I'm going to give you the ingredients and then I'm going to tell you how to make it.
Okay.
So you can make sure it's done right. So you're going to get 2 ounces of tequila, Reposado, and you're going to do 0.75 ounces of lime juice. You're going to do 0.5 ounces of agave syrup or honey, whatever you prefer. You're also going to do 0.5 ounces of Grand Marnier, 2 to 3 slices of jalapenos. And the reason why I picked that is because I know you kept getting spicy margaritas. And you're also going to do a dash of smoked paprika for the round. And you're also going to add some edible glitter. So this is how you make this. You're going to muddle the 2 to 3 jalapeno slices in a shaker. You're going to just muddle them. Then you're going to add the tequila, the lime juice, the agave, and the Grand Marnier. You're going to shake well until shielding me from these mosquitoes, until chilled. And then you're going to strain it into a glass over ice. And then you're going to already have the glass rimmed in tahine or the smoked paprika, whichever you choose.
I feel like a mix of both would be fire.
Yeah, right.
Like literally too, to your mouth too. And you're also going to, so if I were doing it, because you know I love things that sparkle, I would mix the tahine, the smoked paprika, and some edible gold flakes together, and then dash it around because it gives it that glimmer, that shimmer, that sparkle. And so, make that next week for me. So again,
make that next weekend for me.
Oh yeah, you'll be here. Yes. And then so we got to get in the whole mood, right? And so you would play this, you would sip this to Beyonce's Before I Let Go, right? And so every boundary that has been broken, you know, let it be a reminder that you just did not arrive at 50, but you survived 50 years and you set these 50 years ablaze. Like I told you, I think my thing was blazing the trail. And so you continue to just, you know, life on fire. So that is dedicated to you to commemorate your 50 years.
Thank you.
I love that. And it sounds delicious.
Right. Now that's what I would have. That's one I need to have next weekend, you know.
I gotta go get the ingredients for it.
Gotta have that one. Yeah, so it was just to recap my birthday. I don't think it could have gotten better. Honestly, I don't know. It was just that relaxing, that fun. It was, and when you take 25 people on a trip,
so much.
And everything was, but everything ran so smooth from the go-kart or the golf carts to the rooms. Now, the only thing if I would say that could change are the damn flights. If it wasn't for the flights, let me tell you. So we can't, and so that's separate from Belize. From, you know, the transportation to and from the ferry to everything. It was everything that I put together was executed flawlessly with no problems, with nothing. So I'm just like,
you sure did. You did that. You did it. We didn't have to worry about anything. It was fun going to go search for Diana's shoe. We did a whole my husband called her Cinderella because she lost her shoe.
It was them bumps, baby. I didn't even know the shoe was gone till we cut the corner. I looked down like, ooh, wait a minute. I said, where's my shoe? We pull up at the thing. I was like, I'm telling Masibo, like, well, maybe we'll come back and look for it tomorrow. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, who gonna pick up one shoe? I mean, it has to be on the side of the road. And
you didn't want to turn back around then and go instead of going?
I didn't know where I lost it at. Then Dillian comes and was like, I think that was your shoe. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I seen it. I was like, damn, should we go back and get it? Like, come on, squad up, come back. Dillian took us right to the shoe.
4 golf carts looking for the shoe.
4 golf carts looking for the shoe.
That's funny. And we had just dashed out. We thought we got in our golf cart and was like, we out.
Yeah, that was an excursion.
It was an excursion. But on that same way back, Cortine, I don't know if it came up with you. Denise had her shoes on, and they flew. Jay hit a bump. And she's like, my shoe! Literally knocked her out her shoe.
Literally, we had to stop at the pharmacy coming back. I started bleeding first when we were there, like both my legs. And so we had to go to the pharmacy. So we had to get some antiseptic spray that I had been starting to use and some bandages, because I said, I'd rather go to the pharmacy because the pharmacist was on duty versus going to the store that we always go to. And it was great. She had what I needed and she told me exactly what I need to do. And I did it, but I got so many. I was like, my legs don't never be messed up. Now I got like scars and stuff on them. It was from the water because my skin is very sensitive.
Oh, from when we were in the ocean what was that, Bayou, Belize?
The barnacles that was on the front of they scratched me, and so we didn't want it to get infected.
Yeah,
and so it's on my ankle on one leg, and then on my shin on the other leg. And I didn't even realize, I knew my ankle was bleeding, but I didn't even realize my shin was bleeding.
Gracious.
Oh,
so, so I can recap one day at a time. Let's do that, because Thursday was interesting. Who actually, you all made it in on time on Thursday.
Yeah, they were lucky.
Y'all got lucky. So 6 of y'all made it in on time. 9 of us, we made it, but it was late.
Listen,
so I was in the WhatsApp group. I was like, of course, y'all already know that game night is over. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But when we went to Crocs, that was fun. We had a little good time. So Thursday night was really good. Getting to the house. Diana, didn't you go for a swim that night too? Did you go for a swim every day? I know. I feel like you was in the pool every single day.
I don't remember Thursday.
Because I don't remember what time y'all came in.
I don't remember Thursday. All I remember is, no, I didn't go for a swim. Did I?
I don't remember what time y'all got there on Thursday. Because y'all came in later on a different.
We was on the shuttle with you.
Oh, were you? Oh, you sure was. Okay.
Outside of our baggage, but no.
Oh yeah,
we ain't have all our stuff because
that's
stuff didn't make it to Belize, but we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I had my bathing suit. No, that night I ain't go swimming because by the time we got off the boat and got to the house, it was dark.
And we went to Crocs.
And we went to Crocs to get something to eat.
Yeah.
But I was in the pool first thing that next morning, though. I mean, I was in the
pool. Was.
I bet you I got
worked out that morning. I was working out. That's when I did my my little video. And then Tasani come down talking about, you done working out? Oh, no, that was before because Tasani wasn't feeling so hot Thursday night, so she left Crocs early.
They left early.
Saturday morning, though, I wasn't working out because after Friday, I felt like I worked out. That boat, I partly feel like the boat, the private catamaran was like party number one.
That was so much fun. That was so much fun.
It was.
The way my body was hurting, I was like,
oh, you was doing flips.
Nobody talk about, why is nobody talking about Ebony doing splits?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, she did. She split, then backed it up. I said,
hey, mom. My mom said, hey,
hey, mama. Hey.
Yeah, but nobody talk about her just randomly dancing and then breaking into a whole split.
She did that.
And so the boat, like, that was a good darn time, a good turn up. And it felt, I don't even know what we did after that. Because no, y'all went karaoke. Y'all went to karaoke Friday night.
By mistake. It wasn't
planned. We was just going to go get food. But then it was karaoke. It was so much fun.
Come back and get us.
We was in the middle of singing the whole bunch of songs.
We had like a whole concert.
It just happened.
Yes, it was the battle of the karaoke's going on up in there and stuff. So like, you know, it turned into a vibe. It turned into a vibe. And the men was looking at us like,
when we finna go?
Well, hell, the men was looking at us. What did Sibo say? He told us, well, I wonder how y'all act when we not around.
I said we don't be doing all that when y'all not around. We don't.
I don't know about that.
Look, speak for yourself, okay?
No!
Speak for yourself.
Whatever. I'm just saying. Hey, we didn't do anything different than we would when we were there with them. That's how I feel. We just out there having a good time.
Child, we don't be hunching and gyrating.
And everything was so pretty, like from all the pictures, because everybody had on the green or the yellow. It was literally a whole vibe. The music playlist had everybody out there singing. It would have been a good place to karaoke because we was out there. And I think most of us danced almost that whole like 2.5 hours. We was out there floating.
We did.
But I mean, you know what? My feet didn't hurt then because we had to take our shoes off and I was barefoot.
Yeah, we had to take our shoes.
Yeah, we
barefoot. My whole bottom of my dress was wet.
Yeah, it was a little wet on there, but hey, it was a good time.
But if we had fun, and then Saturday morning, you know what I tell you, they need to. And I thought DC potholes were bad. Let me tell y'all something. If you ever go to Belize and you're driving on the golf cart and you have to go down to Secret Beach, you will appreciate the potholes that's in the city that you live in.
I'm sure.
I'm surprised we didn't lose tires or anything.
On the way back, it actually made me a little nauseous. Maybe because we had ate and drank.
And I'm still in pain. My hip still hurt.
I
don't know what it's from, but when I stand up, like I'm hunched over, my hip hurt. And when I get out of bed in the morning, I'm like, oh, heck.
That's because you was breaking it down.
No, I think it's from the bumps consistently, like going up and down.
Okay. I don't know.
Going up and down. It wasn't
I don't know. Because you was dropping it low, baby. Dropping it low.
That was you going up and down.
No.
Yeah. And then even so things that I really did like about, eating in the water was fun. I mean, minus the whole flying fish thing.
Ooh.
It just came out of nowhere. Cortina, you didn't see that?
Yes, I saw it.
That was like of all times that we didn't have the GoPro on.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get Masibo to save me. I'm trying to climb up. I'm like, save me, help. He wouldn't pick me up. He just left me in there. Okay. He left me in there. I was trying to climb out.
When we first got in there, I mean, and as they were bringing food and all of that stuff, I was like, okay, these are some big fish. Yeah, these are not like little small. Now they had the little small guppy looking ones, but the baby fish or whatever you want to call them. But they the big, like big the fish that was on our plate type size fish.
Then some with long stingers.
That's what are you doing? Needlefish. That's a needlefish.
Well, that needle, I didn't like him, and he kept coming around. What you getting ready to do with that?
Harmless until you get poked.
No, we're fine.
Because I had a couple scrapes on the bottom of my calves and stuff. I felt like one of the fish was biting me. I don't know.
Look, one of the highlights of the Blue Bayou experience. 1 minute talking to Ebony. Not even, she must have ran on water because let me tell you, nobody saw her go. We was just talking to her. And next you know, she on the mic. And I'm like, who gave her a mic?
We were sitting there talking. She was right there. Me and Pam talking. All of a sudden, we like,
let me get your attention.
Ebony.
I was like, is that
on the mic?
On the mic. I was like, so she left us, went all the way through the water. Now, even before she went in the water, Cortina, you wasn't at our table. So she is so damn funny that when we weren't getting our drinks, she's like, the guy coming around with the floaties, right? So then Dwayne, she's talking about, well, I don't need it for a whole day. How much is it for you to just tax me over to the other side and come back? Why he really do that? He taxied her and then brought her back to our table.
And she was like, on her ride.
Princess sitting up in
I
there.
said, get it, boo. Go on, Dwayne. Go on, Dwayne.
It's so crazy. But that experience, minus how long it took us to get our food, because they said that something about the order didn't get put in and or whatnot. But I was like, didn't he take all of our orders at the same time? And everybody else was getting their food. Oh, that was the only frustrating part, is that we were hungry and it took us forever just to get our drinks. And it took us forever to get our food. And by that point, here we go, Ebony again. Ebony turns right around and she goes up there. Next, you know, we got $50 taken off our bill.
And extra appetizers while we waited.
They brought over a whole lot of appetizers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like,
but the only good part was that the food really was good when it did.
So good. So good.
I also found out that neither Jay nor I really know how to eat fish.
Yeah.
And
y'all wasn't eating it the way it need. Like you got to flip
like,
it over.
Meat on that fish. I was like,
I told Pam, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She was like, I'll take care of it for you. No worries.
Well,
I got you.
And they did.
My husband trying to catch fish with his hands.
He was.
Oh my God.
And I saw him over there. When y'all came over to our side, I was like, were you over there trying to catch fish with your hand? Somebody bet me $500, so you know I was going to try it.
Well,
yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
It's so crazy.
What are you doing? Even before then, he was bringing the fish over to us, feeding them. I said, well, we ain't buy this food to feed the fish. We bought the food to feed us.
Well,
there's
that. And then I'm trying to think of what's another funny, a hella laughter moment. And I really wish we had cameras out there 24/7, because some of the things that it missed would be forever burned in my memory as something laughable. So we're out on our back patio. I was standing up. Sibo and Diana were sitting down. All I hear is Diana scream. And then it lands on the ground. So there it is. It's her fucking eyelash. Whole eyelash done fell off and hit her, and she just freaked out. I was like, yo, what is going on?
So listen, to my disclaimer, it was my magnetic lash.
Oh my God.
And I was rushing putting them on, okay? And one all night was like, I kept having to do this little number to it. So I'm sitting out there, and I don't know if a gust of wind happened. I don't know. I didn't feel the lash come off. All I felt was like something crawling. It felt like, it got, whiskers. I was like, oh shit. I'm like jumping. But people like, what is it, Pam? I'm like, what is it? And then I'm like, and it fell on the ground. To me, it looked like a black centipede. I don't know. I'm like, there it is right there. They like right there. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who got the flash Masibo. He was like, I was like, oh, it's my eyelash. They was like, no, it was the eyelash, y'all. I just went ahead and took the other one off and just went on about my business. I was like, note, make sure you have enough of that glue stuff on when you wear your magnetic lashes so it don't fly off after some libations and scare you. And when you think it's a bug, because I thought it was a bug, but it was a lash.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't a bug. It was just the lash.
It's crazy. And I think when it came to the birthday for me, I feel like I literally was planning a wedding, y'all. The amount of work and time I put in to this, I literally felt like I was planning a wedding. And I have to say the execution for the decorations, the execution for the food
was so pretty.
For the cake, the day of coordination, everything.
It was amazing.
It was flawless. It went, I mean, no problems. I didn't have to be hands-on with nothing. I literally got to just enjoy and be. No problems, no arguments. This ran smoother than my wedding.
Child. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
It ran smoother than my wedding.
No, your day of coordinator was nothing short of amazing.
Baby, wait a minute.
Oh,
we got to give it up.
Maybe that's me.
For them pork chops.
I ain't eat no pork chop.
What?
I don't eat pork, but it did.
Girl,
look
you
good.
should have just tried it one time. When I tell you it was so good, oh, and it tastes so good the next day because I ate it the next day.
I mean, you had an extra one?
I did. I was gonna eat it that day, but then I was like, you know what? Let me take it upstairs and put it in the microwave. Oh. And then my legs started hurting. I laid down. Billy was like, I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator. Okay. I was so thankful I didn't eat it the night before. So glad I didn't. Oh, it was so good.
She said, I was so thankful. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, Lord, I'm so thankful.
You know what? I'm going to tell you that Sarita did her thing. And I feel like I should have had another night where she cooks for us versus we was talking about breakfast. Nah, if I'd have known that pork chop was like that,
what?
And for all of you all, just so to give context, I rented a villa and my birthday party was there. And so the chef came and cooked. So everything was fresh, everything was hot because they cooked in the kitchen of the villa that I was in. So it was served on time. And everything ran according to schedule. That was the other part. So we got to sit down and eat on time. And when I told her, I said, hey, I want to be eating by 6:30. And we went down probably a little earlier. Everything was ready. Yeah, so we didn't have to wait. And so the blessing of the food was really good. It was just, the food was amazing.
Girl, our room was on the bottom floor. I'm in the room like my God, today, what is she in? I came out one time like, okay, let me hurry up. Let me try hurry up. Cause it was, my goodness, it was so, whew.
Yeah, Chef Sarita of Caribbean Cooking Creations. Let me text her damn thing, and then she not only that. So here was the other thing that made it really, really good for me. So the day of coordinator and the chef caterer, they both took their own pictures so that I would be able to have additional photos while everybody else. Yeah. So when we were having dinner, nobody really had their cameras out, and I was like, dang, I didn't get a whole picture. But then I started getting pictures from them. And I was like, oh, you captured the moment. Even Sarita even caught the moment where, or it was either Sarita or Ashley being the, not my cousin Ashley, but Ashley being the day of coordinator. It was either her or Sarita that actually caught Houston doing the grace. And I shared that in the WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was
amazing.
Like, yeah, I was like, amazing. Oh my gracious. And then when we did the round robin table, when everybody had their cards, my sister took the video of all of everybody. So that was also very special for me to have. And I mean, I don't know that and again, I think turning 50 does something different. And then for me coming home after that celebration, and I had to actually go to a funeral the day that I got back, because I got back 2:00 in the morning. I had a 12:00 funeral that I had to go to. Mostly I went because Jay had to work. So I really went on his behalf, but it still solidified exactly what I was saying at the table of why I got emotional, just having looking at 24 people who was very intentional about showing up for me, and how appreciative I was, not to just be turning 50 and seeing 50, but to be able to celebrate with people who have a profound impact in my life. New and, some newer than others that was there, but the mere fact that anyone took the time to have come there said a lot about the value of me, because otherwise you wouldn't go. You know what I'm saying? So it was the entire time was just beautiful. And my mom and I was talking on the phone earlier, and one of the things that she said to me is, she said, you had the perfect schedule, because I really only had 2 mandatories upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
The boat
Yeah.
for my birthday.
Party.
I left a very open and loose schedule otherwise. So people got to do and enjoy anything they wanted to do around the island. I mean, like Cortina, you all went to Key Calker, and those looked amazing. I feel like I got to go back there so I can just go to Key Calker.
I want to go too.
It was good. Mm-hmm. It was good.
Except y'all had me cracking up when y'all was trying to feed the fish and it popped up out the water.
Ooh, and those are the babies.
Child, the way I would have flipped back and fell in the water on the other side, okay? Because y'all know I'm dramatic. I'd have just fell off the other side trying to run, child. I would have fell. I know I would have. I would have been in there with them.
Those are the babies.
Them some big babies.
There were some hella big babies.
Well, how big is the adult, the mature?
8 or 9 feet.
Oh no.
No. That's an immediate no.
I feel like that would take your whole arm off. That would take your whole.
That's why you gotta hold it like this.
You said you gotta hold it like this, where so you can smack it in the face on the way up.
Because it comes and sucks it out of your hand. If you hold it like this, all of this will be in their mouth.
No.
Yeah. No.
But
I feel like I got fish slob on my hand though. It's so white stuff, white residue.
That's disgusting. Okay.
And they say they don't have teeth though, right?
They don't. It just
so they just swallow the fish.
Yeah. And them the biggest sardines I ever seen. They was big.
Oh, that was a sardine?
Yes.
I didn't know what it was. It looked like an eel. What sardine is that?
I thought sardines
No. I'm talking about what we was feeding them.
Yeah. Oh, you was feeding them sardines. Okay.
But that's the biggest sardine I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen a sardine that big.
They're huge.
I don't know. Maybe they
do a lot we don't know.
Yeah, right. A whole lot.
Able to touch the stingray that came up. Normally, it's about 40 of them that swim in that area because they feed them at 4:00, and so that's when they all come. But we were able to see one that was just kind of like hanging out or whatever, and he was big. It was just really, really cool over there. Like our little tour guide that we had, she took us to the areas. She was like, every grocery store is owned by a Chinese person, but they get back to the island because they hire locals. They're really nice. You can definitely see the gentrification. I mean, development, whatever you want to call it. It's really, really cool. Mostly that what we saw, people were walking. It's not as many golf carts over there.
Okay.
It's not as many. It's slower to me, a slower feel than how downtown San Pedro was. Is different.
Well, they said that Key Calker was more of the relaxed side, where San Pedro's the party side. I did read that.
They's over there getting it in San Pedro. That they over there, they everywhere. I was like,
look, actually messaging almost every night, like, hey, Club Allure, come to Allure. It's lit. I was like, this bed about to be lit because
I wasn't about to make it. My bed gonna hurt.
Well, my thing is, if nobody else wasn't gonna go, Jay was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, it's dark on those golf carts, and some of those areas don't have lights. I wasn't trying to.
It was closer to where they were staying.
Yeah, it was definitely close to where they. And I wasn't familiar because like Diana and I had never driven solo, and so ain't no way in hell I was going with her. Not so we both know. No, absolutely not.
Why it gotta be like that?
Girl, you know you got anxiety, child.
I was good driving.
At night, I'm talking about at night. I'm talking if we said we were going to go to Club Allure, this was at midnight when she was texting. And
I just wouldn't have felt comfortable on them dark streets.
That's what I'm saying. And I was like,
with the locals, because we really don't know.
Yeah.
Like we don't know.
And we didn't know where it was at either. And even when we went out and about, we saw carambas. We ate at carambas, but I never saw anything that said Allure. I did not see that
either.
The whole time we were out, and I was trying to look for it just in case. I was like, you know what?
Did she say it was in that area?
she said it wasn't far from her hotel. Matter of fact, Houston and my cousin Eddie, they walked from the hotel to Allure. And that's why I was like, well, I don't even know the hotel she was staying at, but I know they was very close to the ferry dock. And we was down by the ferry, and I never saw. We went right past there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and I tell you what, shout out to Joey, because let me tell you, the golf cart owner, child.
Yeah,
we saw him like 80 times. Or lost. He's like, you got to go that way.
Exactly. We got lost, ran right into Joey. We was like, Joey, we tried to get. He was like, go down there, make a left. Okay.
Yeah, because even when we was trying to find the boat excursion place, hey, DJ Butcher, when we was trying to find the excursion, the catamaran boat, when we first turned, remember that first one? If we would have just kept straight down that dirt path or whatever, we'd have ran into it. But he took us back around, and Joey was on a FaceTime with her, or like the WhatsApp FaceTime. I had the camera for. He was like, okay, when you get to the roundabout, he just stayed on the phone the entire time. Yeah, and I was like, that was super nice of him. But everything was so nice except for them damn prices. Like, what was going on in the grocery store? Like, what's in the...
But there were certain grocery stores that were not as expensive. So the one that we went to when we came in, that one was super expensive, but we fell into another one. And don't ask me where it was at, because I don't know.
There was one on the street from us on the opposite way.
Yeah. That one was better. That one was a lot better. It was. So don't get me lying, but yeah, they prices was pricing.
The prices was, but also everything is imported. So, and did you know
twice? Because it has to come from Miami to Belize City, then from Belize City to San Pedro. That's why the prices are at the way that they are.
Did you hear what the taxes were? 12.5%. Remember, we was in Carambas, and he said that's why.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And I was like, dang.
12.5%. I was like, with the taxes, I was like 12.5%. Here goes Diana. So
that's the tip.
Sonny said, well, how much is it with the tip? And Diana said, should that 12.5%?
That is the tip. That's the tip. And I'm still like,
I was like, that is hot. 12.5% is high.
It's very
on
high.
A bill. I don't care if it is half, basically half if you pay in American money. I don't care about that. 12.5%, that's a lot, especially if you say I'm going to tip 18-20% on top of a 12% tax. Like, no, y'all got me fucked up in here. No, thank you. No. And I don't, and the other part is I don't feel like I noticed that before. I don't know why. I don't remember that being that high in Crocs. And we lived down in Crocs like it was a local bar. You may as well consider us a local, how much we was up there.
I don't recall that either. Or maybe we just didn't pay no attention.
I ain't never paid no attention to the taxes. The only time I said, damn, it's expensive.
Yeah.
What I bought was when the grocery store, inebriated by this time. No, at Crocs the last day, and I think it was 2 shots. What's name may tell you what I was drinking?
What was you drinking?
It was Jägermeister. I never had it. So
what? Jägermeister?
I ain't never had it. So I just know. I said, so I don't know. I don't be drinking like that. So I said, well, give me something good. I said, give me something that's good. So the little one behind the bar, he was like, well, what about this? I saw the bottle. I was like, I guess. I don't know. I ain't never had it. So he poured. I said, oh, this smells like licorice. I don't really like licorice. So Jay was sitting at the bar. He said, what's that? Jägermeister? He said, that's for college students and people in need. I was like, I ain't never had it. He was like, you gonna really have, what did he say? Some type of time that could go either way. Like it's gonna be a good time or a good time or whichever way. Yeah. And so I was like, I don't know. So I held my nose and took it because I don't like licorice taste and it smelled like black licorice. So, and then he asked me, did I want to, what was it called?
A Jaeger bomb?
Nope. It was something dealing with like oral sex. You can't use your hands or something like that. So
a blowjob.
That's it. I said
it's
oral
a shot. It's a shot called a blowjob, and you have to.
So you can't use your hands, and you gotta go up and do it back. So I'm about to do it. I was like, no, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? It's like you just had a shot. It's like, no, I don't feel anything. And so like I was just ordering shots, and then I got one for Villian, just a regular drink, and then Dominique and then I was like,
yeah.
I said, well, damn, this added up kind of quickly. That's the only time I ever looked at the bill like a second time or whatever. But other than that, I think I've been telling everybody, out of all the countries I've gone to, Belize is the most consistent as it relates to the flavor of their food. Like I done been to other countries and it's good. It's good. Like I love New Orleans, right? So that ain't even counting that. I'm talking about out the country, other places.
Yeah.
You can go to some spots that have good food, but everywhere, even the other island, everywhere that I went, the food was great. Not just good.
No complaints at all.
None.
Nothing.
I mean, they take a long time. That's the other thing. And I think it's because it comes out fresh.
So fresh.
Yeah.
You know, you wait a long time. And maybe that might, now that I think about it, maybe that's way to conserve the way that they do things is like they don't prep their food.
No.
They cannot prep their food. Now, maybe with spices on it.
No heat lamps.
But
no heat lamps over there.
That part. That part. Because, baby, that first night when they brought that red snapper out, I said, oh, shoot.
And I don't
it is about to go off. It's going down, baby. That thing was, and it was so flavorful. Like, I've had fried snapper a million times in different places. I have never had fried snapper that tasted that good.
It was so good.
And even and the other part was like I'm not known to stop at side streets and stands, or what do you call those? And I won't even call it like a, what did you call those?
A food cart, a food truck.
A food truck. They, to me,
that was like a shack.
It was like a shack.
It was like a
shack.
Street food.
It was really good street food. So here's the other thing, and I was sharing with Diana, and I don't know if any of you ladies had that experience. I don't care what the establishment looked like. I never had a bad bathroom experience. I swear to goodness, I walked in something, I was like, I got to go to the bathroom real bad, but I really don't want to have to go in here because I'm just looking around. Now everything is clean, but it's weather beaten or just, bathrooms have been pristine. I'm talking pristine. Look, America, some of y'all bitches need to take a page from Belize, because those bathrooms was immaculate.
Yeah,
and some places you need to pay your little $1 to go use it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, by the ferry, they charge you to use the bathroom. Well, they didn't charge me in some of the restaurants. And remember the little wine place we got the slushies from?
Yeah.
So I had to, when the way that the bathroom was is you have to go through one door and there's the sink, and you have to go through another door and there's the toilet. Bathroom, when I say it, the whiteness in the bathroom hurt my eyes. I was like, God damn, it's white and clean in here. Not a single nothing in any of the bathrooms I used. I'm sorry, I was just in awe.
That was one of the first things that I thought about when I went to one of the bathrooms in the restaurant. I was like, smell like bleach. Like, it smells. Thank you, because it's clean. It is clean.
They don't play about their cleanliness. And you would see them outside when I'm trying to think where we was going. No, we was just on the golf carts riding. I don't know if you paid attention, but people was constantly cleaning the ground. They were spraying the walls. I was like, okay, constantly.
It was definitely
they're very clean.
A good time. Now we waiting for March for Costa Rica.
No, I know. Can you share what's going to be some exciting things that you are thinking of having planned?
No. I don't know what I have planned yet, other than some dinners. I haven't planned our activities yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. Mm-hmm. But I do think that a boat ride will be in the mix.
Okay.
Now that I've done the boat ride, I mean, I'm going to give my full transparency. Like, I have been really scared of boats. Now, I've been on speed boats and, the little boats, the 2-seaters, things like that. I can do that. But in terms of a boat just going out into the water, a large boat, and just sitting there for a long period of time, I have always been scared of that because I've always felt like I would get sick, motion sickness from the boat. But now that I finally actually did it, well, I did take a Dramamine, but I don't know if that helped or not. It probably did. But anyway, now that I've done it and I feel okay about it, like I didn't really eat, but I did drink and I did dance. And the boat did do a little 1-2 on us a couple times. Like it was ooh. I was like, okay, I'm still good though. So yeah. So I'm thinking that we're going to do that, and we're going to go into the rainforest. I don't know about the zip lining as of yet. I'm going to do a little bit more research and make sure that there's not a lot of rain, because I have heard that if it's a lot of rain during that period of time that the snakes like to come out. We're not going to do, don't worry, we won't do it. But if it's not the rainy time, we will be zip lining, because I've never done that before. I've never.
Can you imagine zip lining and the snake hit you in the head?
No, I can't. No, I can't. No,
but you can't stop it.
Can't.
It's gonna keep on zipping. It's gonna be going.
I don't want to think about.
Well, I would say I've been to Costa Rica.
I won't think about that, because I would be trying to swing backwards, like trying to push myself. Because no.
I went to Costa Rica and I did zip line. I also Tarzan swung in Costa Rica. That I would never do it again. I'll zip line. Zip lining was really, it was one of my better experiences of zip lining. The thing about it is, if you decide, hey, I'm going to do a zip line. What up though? Hey,
he just got to get, no other time do he want to come in.
Oh, here trying to fight these mosquito bites.
We already had that conversation. I was talking about your calf. What you got your jammies in? He got his jammy jams out. He about to go with big, got his jammy jams.
What up? Hey, we're good. We good. Just doing our birthday recap.
Okay. We might go live tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Might go live
what
tomorrow.
That mean? Oh, we popping up? Oh, we you heard that, ladies, right? We going live.
Meaning the fellas, we might be going live tomorrow.
But y'all probably have a whole different perception.
Don't worry, we'll tap in.
That part. I done lost. He came.
I know.
Oh, so zip lining. What I will say is, if you decide to say, hey, anyone who wants to participate in zip lining, specific in Costa Rica, have good ass walking shoes.
For sure. I will be bringing some kits.
And it's weird because the way that they have it there, I couldn't tell if we were going. I thought we were going up. But apparently we was going like where we were coming down, but at the same time going up. So it's kind of funky because the way we were going, but the last zip line we did in Costa Rica was about a 3 to 5 minute zip line straight. That's a long ass time on a zip line.
I won't be choosing that one.
Well, you don't.
I don't want to zip line for 3 minutes.
Because you have to get down the mountain. You have to get down from where you are traveling from. So it just took it didn't feel like, well, it did feel like, because I was like, damn, I did it upside down for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that we strap a GoPro to you, and you can flip upside down, sideways, however you want to do it for them 3 minutes, and then show us.
The other thing is, if you go, I think it would be really great to look for a waterfall so you can rappel down the waterfalls. That was the other really beautiful thing. And you can also swim in waterfalls there. If people are not so prone to do the beaches, there's a ton of waterfalls in Costa Rica that you can swim in. That's really beautiful.
Well, yeah. I went on the Flying Dutchman in St. Martin, and it's the steepest zip line in the world. So when I tell you it was so much fun, oh my God, it was amazing.
I have been definitely afraid of it.
On St. Martin, like you could see both sides. Like it's so pretty. Oh my God. It's not the highest elevation, but you are like high up, but it's like the steepest zip line that you're going to come down. It is so much fun.
But do you feel secure in the zip line on there?
I did. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna knock it off my bucket list then, ladies.
Now we gotta do it. It's fun.
Come on, you got to do it. You're turning 50. You're going to Costa Rica to celebrate. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
My daughter did it, and she was only what 12 at the time.
See?
I mean, in my younger days, maybe I would have when I wasn't afraid of things. The older I get, the more cautious
I see that, yeah.
I've become about things. So, but I'm gonna do it because that's what they do over there. So get ready, and we're gonna be doing a lot of drinking. Well, I shouldn't say. Well, yeah, we are. We're going to drink. We're going to have fun.
I did good, by the way, y'all watching. I did 36 days with no alcohol, and I got over to Costa Rica. I got over to Belize, and I had several libations, and I was good.
All I got to say is, I belched. I belched. She know what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, shoot. Girl, we was toe up after the boat. The boat was boating.
Yeah. And I was drinking Tanqueray, I think, on the boat.
I don't even know.
Is that what you were drinking?
It was either Tanqueray or Vodka. It's one of them.
I don't even know.
You know what? It must have been Vodka because I was doing Vodka with a splash of pineapple, and that's what I was having.
I had margaritas, beer, and rum punch. Ooh.
Now it's just a mixture. I just kept saying, "Give me something sweet. Give me something this."
Child, listen. I have no idea. The way the rest of this week is straight hydration. That's why I sound like this. I don't need nothing else to drink for at least 7 days. Not a beer, not a wine, not a nothing. I need water and ginger ale.
Well, I have a birthday party this Saturday, so and then on Sunday, this is how I plan to wrap my birthday up. Even though I'm actually not, because when I go to Florida, normally for the classics, I still am kind of celebrating my birthday. So I'll stretch it out another week. But next weekend, I will. Oh no, it's this weekend. This weekend, I have my birthday party, and then Sunday I get to go see my Eagles play in their stadium.
I'm mad about that, by the way, but
Sunday. And guess who's going with me?
Who?
Ebbs.
Oh, that's gonna be fun though. That's gonna be fun.
You already know. By the way, she did her damn thing on the microphone too at my birthday.
Oh, you should have told her to come to Classic.
She said she's gonna try.
That will, I tell you, she is hilarious. Oh my God.
Is.
We saw her in K. Yeah.
She is the perfect solo. This was her real first time solo traveling. So she said, "I can do this," because she went to Key Cocker by herself.
Because we saw it, and then we was like, because we looked at the time, we said, "Damn, Ebony should be, here soon or whatever." Child, we was just getting to the way we feed the fish. Guess who we see walking up? We was like, we was just about to text you and see was you here yet. She was like, yeah. So we rented. I mean, no, we paid for a chauffeur to chauffeur us around. So, child, people sitting on each other's laps. We said, well, we're gonna make room for Ebony.
That's right.
It was a bunch of us on there, but it was so much fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was such a good time. And I don't know why our thing dropped this time from our Facebook, but we're still streaming on YouTube. So I mean, thankfully we're at the bottom of the hour, but it's fine because whatever was on there it's on there. But yeah, we're still streaming to YouTube just fine. But wow. But I like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed. I definitely want to go back and go to Key Cocker. I'm gonna Google when is it like not mosquito season? That's when I want to go.
Is there a time where there's none?
I don't know. But I figured this could have been contributing to the fact that it just ended the rainy season. Maybe. Even though it stormed really bad. That was the other thing. Oh my gosh. The other thing that I was grateful for is that the weather was supposed to be rainy and cloudy, and it was so sunny.
Beautiful.
It was the last day. Beautiful outside until the last day when it stormed. And I didn't mind that because I needed to sleep anyway.
Well, you may as well say the last night because that day we were fine. It didn't start raining into that night.
And we were
still outside.
Yeah, we were sitting up. Yeah, oh yeah, we still were at Crocs.
We were still outside.
Now, Crocs, look, I got to give a shout out to Crocs because Crocs was doing the damn thing. But I mean, the fellas was hanging out at Crocs all the time.
Weren't they though?
We're gonna be around the Crocs. We're going around the Crocs.
At least we know where to go. We're going right to Crocs. What's that?
It was so
and then let me tell you, the house.
Yeah,
I tell you, how attentive everything was. Like our AC went out, and literally they made sure and got that back up quick. Like, but Armando was he wasn't playing. Anything that we needed done to the house, he was amazing, and it was kind of great to sit there and chat with him. We learned a lot about Belize, a lot of different areas of Belize, not just San Pedro or Belize City, but like where he was from. We learned some of the history behind like the paving of the roads and the pre-golf cart time. And I was like, wow, this was extremely interesting because when we sat out there in the morning time having coffee, we was having coffee out there for hours. Like me and Diana would get out there at like 7:30 in the morning, and then we're out there till like 12 o'clock.
Just chatting. And our last night we stayed up. Shit, if I would have knew that my flight was going to do that, I would have got a couple extra hours, but we don't get a chance to see each other in person that often.
Yeah.
You know, so we sat up and just talked.
Y'all were supposed to stay a little longer.
But we was already up. We didn't know y'all was still there. We were just going to get up and go ride around and get breakfast. And then we saw the truck. We was like, oh, well, hell, we might as well go now because we can get more time at the restaurant. Yeah. But the side I wanted to get to is only open for cruise ships. So I was like, because I'm trying to get to the other side where like the long strip of restaurants are. Like when we were coming in on the boat, it's another side. And it was like, do you have your ship card? I said, ship. It was like, oh no, that's only reserved for people coming off the cruise ship. I was like, are you serious?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's what y'all did after y'all, while y'all were waiting for the bus to come back and get y'all.
This was before we even ate, before we even sat down and ordered food, because I knew it was the Wet Lizard I wanted to go to, but it was on the other side. And so they was like, no, only if you have your card. I was like, damn it.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, ladies, we are at the top of the hour. Went fast. Well, I am looking forward to March. It's gonna come fast.
It is.
And Cortina, of course, I'll see both of you next week. I'll see Diana. I arrive on Thursday, and I'm gonna depart sometime on Friday, unless the flights don't work out. I'm trying to just make sure that I give enough time to the students and stuff at the same time, so that the timing of the flight leaving Atlanta to Orlando, I just need to get the latest flight out. So that's my goal. Otherwise, I'm gonna be leaving at I would just leave at 6 a.m. in the morning on Saturday morning, but because I got to check out anyway on Saturday. But I'm excited. Classics is my thing. That's one of my little birthday celebrations every year. This will be the 4th year. This is my 4th year. Yeah. And so when they changed it to Atlanta, and I was like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to go.
Why did they do that?
And then they moved it to me to Friday speaking. I was like, oh, I'm still going to the classic. So I'm definitely. I know, right? But we will. It's still gonna make it happen, and so I'll still get to see you all again.
I know.
Yeah, beforehand. So, Diana, where can everybody find you at?
You can find me at Diana Richardson Philippus on all social media platforms and DianaRichardsonPhilippus.com, as well as EmpoweredWomenEmpowered.com.
Question: can you drop the date for next year's thing for your event so people can start be on the lookout? Or you don't want to?
As it stands right now, it is March 28th. That the 5th annual Women in Business Networking Conference will be here at our hub in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right.
Did you say March 28th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the week after you come back.
That's what I see.
I've done it before.
I know you did. Last year when we went to Pam trip, you was
the year before last. So
yeah.
But let me just give my disclaimer. Yes, we're leaving for Costa Rica on the 21st. However, by March 21st, everything is pretty much in order, but I will have my laptop with me, just in case there's any hiccups or anything like that. But I'll just come back all nicely bronzed for the Women Business Networking Conference. I know, right? But yeah, it's gonna be March 28th, you guys. Whoop whoop. Let's end Women's Month on that note, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good time. I myself, I need to check the location of where I will be at. But March 28th, I have a book signing.
Amazing.
So that I just hadn't had a chance to fully pencil it in because I'm still waiting to hear back. But the last message I got was great. Let's do the signing. And with my time. So I'm trying to see if this was one that's in Atlanta or if this is the one that's in Chicago. Oh no, it's in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta.
There you go.
What day?
Huh?
That's the 28th.
It's March 28th. I'll be at Virginia Highland Books in Atlanta, Georgia.
I've heard of Virginia Highland Books.
So yeah, that's where I will be doing a book signing at on March 28th. But the timing, I can pick my time. So it's between 2 and 4 and 5 and 7 on March 28th. So but that is now confirmed. I just have to confirm the time. But when you said March 28th, I was like, why does that day sound familiar? So, but I'll still be in Atlanta. So yeah. And I don't know where that is. And I actually don't really know where that is, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, so Cortina, where can everybody find you at?
At the Noir Center, NOIR Center on all social media platforms and at, the Girlfriend Therapist. The Girlfriend Therapist. Yeah.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at I am Dr. P. Gurley. And of course, you can find us here at the Herspiration Happy Hour podcast on all social media platforms. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we will be back next week, same time, same place. Maybe I should try to get to Atlanta earlier so that we can, like before when I've done it with Cortina in the same room, maybe I might try Atlanta in the same room. So we'll see. I might try to, I got to check my work schedule, but yeah, but you'll find us here next week. You all have an amazing weekend coming and a great week. And I tell you, we're hoping for the most part that, or not for the most part, for all parts that the shutdown is over by then, because this is, we understand that the impact, the implications and that the impact is having on people. And so, of course, you're going to always be in our prayers. There are a lot of resources. Please, in your county or your cities, and even your state, there are state resources. There are local resources. Please make sure that you be in tune and aware of what's going on so that you can feed your families and get the things that you needed. Then I don't know if you all know this, but I was told, and I don't know this is not true. So if you bank with Navy Federal, and that's where your direct deposit goes, that they are still paying people. You have to fill out a form or whatever, and they will pay your salary if you have your direct deposit there. And I think on the flip end, they'll get it back.
Oh, that's amazing.
Check into that if you are a Navy Federal banker who has their direct deposit going. So that's really all. I wanted to make sure I got that out, as we are still undergoing this shutdown, even though they gave dates potentially for a CR. They have not
supposed to be ending.
They have not passed an actual bill.
No, I know. I got it on MSNBC right here. I've been looking all and that. And
I follow because that's my job. I have to. It's a requirement of my job that it impacts a lot of the things that I have to do when it comes to funding. So I'm just waiting, because as soon as that button is hit, then there's a lot of things that has to be done, and I'll be hella busy for a while.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
All right. In our classic fashion, thank you all for tuning in. Cheers.
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 This is Herspiration Happy Hour.